thank you for joining us. Welcome. Thank you to CAF Inform. This is Walkiria Poole speaking from Center for Assistance to Family. We welcome each and every one of you who's joining us like every Thursday in another session. And I'm happy to inform that we have a great speaker today who's going to share great information about the environmental preservation and environmental health in general. Her name is Denisse Guitarra, so she'll be speaking in a little bit. She's gonna share with you great information that if you live in Maryland, you need to know. In the meantime, I wanna make sure that you share this program. Also, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please do that. If you have not visited our website, go to www.mycaf.org and make sure that you get in touch with us and get to see all the programs that we have. Remember that we have our next first-time home buying seminar at the end of this month. So if you are, actually it's not going to be at the end of the month, but it's going to be the second week in November. It's going to be due to Thanksgiving. We're going to have a different day. So I encourage you to go to our website, www.mycaf.org. Also, you can check the next food distribution schedule if you would like to participate. So Denisse Guitarra, she is the MD or the Maryland Conservation Advocate, and she represents the Audubon Naturalist Society. She will be speaking with you the different services, events, and projects that they're working on. Welcome, Denisse, to our program.
Thank you so much, Wilkiria and CAF, for hosting me today.
Excellent. It's our pleasure to have you. Tell us a little bit about one of the projects that I know you guys are working on the expansion of the Beltway, and
Sure.
how can people get involved?
Absolutely. So I'll briefly introduce AMS. So Audubon Naturalist Society, we are a region-based organization that we do work here in Maryland, but also in DC and Virginia. And here in Maryland, we work in Montgomery and Prince George's County. We've been around for quite a while, 123 years, and our mission is to inspire DC area residents to enjoy, learn about, and protect nature. And even though we have no affiliation with the National Audubon, we do protect and encourage the protection of our environment. And we do that by various programs for kids of all ages, from little kids to adults, advocacy and restoration, all also coming from our Wooding Sanctuary, which is based out in Chevy Chase, Maryland. And now going into the Beltway expansion. So this is a project that we've been closely monitoring for the past few months. And basically, if you have not heard about it, what it entails is that the Beltway and 270, so 495 and 270, the highways, the Governor Hogan actually proposed an idea a couple of years ago to add more lanes on these highways to relieve the traffic congestion. However, the advocates, various traffic advocates and environmental advocates, we have seen how this process has been flawed and how it's not really going to help traffic, and it's actually going to be worse, affecting our environment and our people and our communities. So right now, by law, what is called the draft environmental impact statement has been released earlier this summer, and now the state agency, which is MDOT, is receiving comments from people until this November 9th as to whether they should go forward or not with the expansion. And what we're asking people that live around the Beltway to comment, to send in your comments, to say how this expansion will impact you. And we will share the links after with all of you, but basically where you can find all the information. But I'm going to highlight 3 points as to why we think that this project will be harmful for our environment and communities. So number 1 is the impact to the environment. The assessment doesn't really take into consideration everything that will be impacted in terms of the environment. So we know that already because of climate change, we have more frequent rainstorms. And by adding more pavement, that's only going to increase the amount of storm water that's coming from the highway and into the communities. That's just going to create more flooding. That's not good. Second is the air quality impact. We know that a lot of our communities already have high asthma rates, and getting more air pollution is only going to exacerbate that. And we know the impact that it has had on our communities with respiratory illnesses and COVID. So imagine just adding more lanes, more cars is going to even be worst. On top of that, we're trying to eliminate all those greenhouse gas emissions coming from cars because of climate change. Number 2 is transit. Transit is the solution to the congestion. It's not adding more lanes. So instead of investing into more lanes, we should be looking at more transit options, like expanding expanding the metro system or the bus lanes or other transit alternatives. And the third point is environmental justice. So the communities along the Beltway and 270 have not been adequately consulted along this project, and that's a clear violation of many environmental justice laws and regulations. So for instance, in the Montgomery County side, there is a cemetery that it was a historical African-American cemetery that would actually be kind of ripped apart if it wasn't, and it wasn't included in the DIS. So that's an example of how it wasn't like properly, that community wasn't properly consulted. Or in Prince George's County, we have the Greenbelt Park. You guys are going to be losing a lot of acres because of the expansion, because the highway is right next to the park. And also to mention that Greenbelt is a National Historic Landmark, so it should be preserved. And the more it's preserved, it's only going to help future generations too. So that's why we think it's very important that you guys need to comment and be part of this process, because it's going to have an impact on where you work, where you live, and especially if you're right next to the highway. I think it's even more important that you come and say, like, I live next to the highway. If you add more lanes, it's gonna just decrease the quality of life for me and my family.
Wow, that is such a great information that a lot of people, especially residents, don't know. And I think one of the greatest things that you guys do, and in addition to do advocacy, is bringing awareness and education to our community. Um, and I know the information will be shared, because I know people, how do people can get involved with you? I know um, people have the passion to help, and they just don't know how they can get involved. Can you give us the information, and we'll share more, but can you let the people know how they can get in touch with you if they would like to be part of this project, or how can they actually support or help?
Right. So you can best contact me via email, which is denisse.guitarra@anshome.org. And then you can send me a message anytime. You can also contact me via my phone number, so I'll make that available as well. And actually, you can also go directly to the MDOT page to submit your comments there. If you Google like P3 270 495 expansion, you should be able to quickly find it. Or if not, we will share our blog, our AMS conservation blog. site, and it has all that information as well. It's in English and Spanish.
Excellent. Thank you. Tell me a little bit about what other events or projects are coming up.
Absolutely. So we're really excited because very recently we just released the registration opened up for our third Naturally Latinos conference. So this is a series of conferences that AMS or Audubon Naturalist Society has been hosting for the past few years. And we're really excited because this year's theme is Una comunidad, many voices, or one community, many voices. And we're looking at the intersectionality of the environmental movement. So we're going to have a lot of fun because we have already lined up many great speakers, all talking about the importance of the environment, the environmental movement for our Latinx communities around the region, and also to highlight the work, the great work that many individuals and organizations are already doing in the region and how you can learn more. I also like to stress that if you're any high school student or college student in the region, to attend our conference, because we have not only a reduced price fee as a student, but we also have many opportunities for you embedded in the conference, such as a networking event, especially for young professionals. And also we're handing out 50 scholarships for students to participate in the conference. So we'll share that information with you all as well, but you can always visit us at amshome.org /conferences if you want to get started right away.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate not only the work that you're doing, you know, as doing advocacy, but also, as I said, bringing education to our community. You heard, all of you heard her. The information is there. Denisse, you did an amazing job, and the entire organization. Please make sure that if you need to connect with them, follow up with an email or go to the website as she mentioned. And also, if you need to get in touch with them, you can also go through our website, get in touch with us, and we'll make the connection with them, just in case you miss it. But all the information should be in the link below. I'm sorry, it's going to be in the link below, and you guys will be able to follow up. Again, thank you, Denisse, and look forward to working with you, and great best wishes for the conference, and also this huge project that you guys taking on.
Great, thank you for having me.
Thank you. So we are going to be here next Thursday. So please make sure that you tune in my CAF Informs, and go to our website. Always encourage people to visit our website, www.mycaf.org. Go to our YouTube channel. We got a lot of interviews just like this one. Share this page, like this page, and make sure that you connect with us. We're gonna have our next first-time homebuyer seminar, as I said, at the within 2 weeks. So make sure that you guys go to our website, sign in, and take advantage of that. If you need assistance with your credit, that's something else that we can help. If you want to be part of the food distribution that is happening this weekend, also please go to our website and get informed and connected. Thank you so much, and it will be until next time. Thank you, Denisse, for your participation.